Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is Monday Night Raw. And I tell you what, we have a huge main event in store for you here tonight. The Universal Champion Goldberg is in action. He will take on a man he knows all too well in Kevin Owens. Goldberg has already beaten him twice in the past and actually won the championship from Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules earlier on in the year. Owens has his chance for a bit of payback here tonight. First of all, this week on main event, we have Jinder Mahal going one-on-one with Jason Jordan. Emma will go one-on-one with Tamina, and the winner of this one will get an opportunity to be in the triple threat matchup next week. We'll also see Jimmy and Jay Uso take on the Golden Truth. And Kane, he's in action. He'll be taking on Aiden English. So let's check out some results. Jinder versus Jason. It is going to be Jason Jordan with the victory. Emma versus Tamina. It is going to be Emma. She'll have an opportunity to be a part of that triple threat matchup. The Usos versus the Golden Truth. It is the Usos with the victory. And Kane versus Aiden English. It is going to be Kane with the win. Big Red Monster scoring a much needed win. This week on Raw, we've got Nakamura going one-on-one with The Miz. Big Cass is in action. He'll be taking on Mark Henry as Big Cass looking to start his singles career now that he's been traded to Raw from SmackDown. Natalya will go one-on-one with Carmella as well in some of our women's action. We're also going to see a tag team contest between Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. The tag champs are up against the New Day. These two teams have had their battles. They'll do it again tonight. And your main event, we spoke about it a moment ago. It is Kevin Owens versus Goldberg. The Miz and Nakamura, it is going to be Nakamura getting the win. So good thing that Ziggler won the #1 contendership match. Big Cass gets the win over Mark Henry. Natty versus Carmella. It is going to be Natalya with the win. And now we'll go ahead and get ourselves ready for our tag team matchup. So here we go. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. This one could really go either way. We have our tag team champions, Gallows and Anderson of the club. They have been very, very dominant. And for the longest time here in Universe Mode have been just destructive. Ever since winning the championships at WrestleMania, these two men have just run through the entire tag team division. But at no mercy, we saw the Hardy Boyz. They defeated the Dudleys, which means they are now the #1 contenders for the tag team championships, and they are looking to invoke that #1 contendership at Backlash. So we will see the Hardy Boyz versus Gallows and Anderson at Backlash. Meanwhile, the Hardy Boyz have been resting up, preparing for this matchup, and we'll see a bit of a teaser, a bit of a tester here of what to expect at Backlash when Gallows and Anderson go up against the New Day here tonight. We'll see how Gallows and Anderson fare. They've been very impressive, but they haven't had to have too many matches as of late, as the other teams have been fighting over the contendership. Gallows and Anderson have been sitting back and watching. So here we go. Here comes the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston. We're hearing that it will be Woods and Kingston competing tonight, so the big man will sit out for this contest. Interesting decision considering coming up against Luke Gallows of the club. You'd have to think that you probably would want a big man to match up in size, maybe looking to use their speed and agility to defeat them here tonight. These two teams, as we said, have met in the past, with Gallows and Anderson getting the victories in the end. Most recently at SummerSlam, these two teams went up against each other. Of course, that was the night that the Hardy Boyz returned to the WWE. And here we go. Anderson and Gallows against Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day. Tag team champions with an opportunity to prove themselves here tonight that they are ready for the Hardys. Some say Gallows and Anderson backed away from the Hardy Boyz and maybe a little bit afraid that the Hardy Boyz can defeat them. It's hard to kind of know. It is that element of unknown for the Hardys. We don't know how good the Hardys are. They are veteran status, but still looking as though they have plenty left in the tank and potentially could be the team to beat at the moment. But at the moment, they're not here tonight, and they will be at Backlash though. They will be ready for Backlash. They will show up, and they'll take on Gallows and Anderson. And oh, the boot into the face of Gallows. The big man is down as Xavier Woods comes in. When we talk about the New Day here in Universe Mode, we have to talk about the individual accomplishments, especially Big E and Kofi Kingston. Big E, a really impressive US Championship reign a few years back. Kingston has been Intercontinental Champion as well. But it's been a while since these two men have held singles championships because they've been focusing on the tag division. And have had their success there. Tag team champions as well, the New Day. Xavier Woods, well, not a championship to really boast, but geez, he's had some impressive moments as a singles. Including being in the Final Four of a Royal Rumble. He has had these moments where he almost achieved greatness. But has been the mouthpiece of the New Day. He's been a crucial component of this team. Hasn't had that many in-ring opportunities. It's mainly Big E and Kingston. They feel as though that's their best combination. But Xavier Woods looking to step it up here tonight and prove himself that, hey, when I'm in the ring, I'm not the lackey. I'm not the third wheel. I'm still just as good as the other two, and if not better. This is a chance for Woods to maybe score an upset win over the tag champs here. So far looking very good against Luke Gallows. And now Xavier Woods going to tag in Kofi Kingston. At least I thought he was. Instead, he's going to go to the second. Thought he was heading over for a tag, but he's decided against it. He's going to bring himself to the second, deciding against that as well. I think Xavier Woods can't make up his mind what he wants to do, and it's going to cost him because now Gallows slamming down Woods. Luke Gallows, one of the good brothers, is going to try and get Woods into his corner and bring in his tag team partner, Gallows Anderson. And look out, we're going to see a bit of a boot of doom early on. Tag team work is excellent between these two. And Woods in early trouble. Woods is in a bad way already. And now head first into the turnbuckle padding. Gallows Anderson slamming Woods' head. I think Woods should have went for the tag. He now wants to get to Kingston. He can't do it because Anderson's not going to let him. A point to prove here tonight for the club. The Hardys are watching on, and the club need to send a message to them, and that's exactly what they're trying to do here tonight. Oh, Woods, what about that? Oh! Xavier Woods, what about that agility, able to get on his feet and connect with the boot? Incredible. Now Xavier Woods, with the right hand, he needs a tag now. He's got to get Anderson to his corner. DDT, that'll help. And here is an opportunity to tag in Kofi Kingston. Will he take it though? Woods maybe looking to try and do it himself. I think Woods has a point to prove, as we said. He would like to do it, but you don't want to risk losing this match for your team. Kingston's reaching out. Woods just had to get the hand up. Couldn't do it though. Now Anderson has Woods right where he wants him. Continue to wear him down. So far so good here for Gallows and Anderson. Xavier Woods is tired. He's worn down. And Anderson might be looking to bring him near his corner and make it even more difficult to tag in Kingston. Well, this is why they're the tag team champions. They just know what to do, how to isolate a certain member of the other team. They also persist with the frequent tags. They keep each other fresh, and it is tag team excellence on display. It's now Anderson drops down himself with a running senton. Lands down on Woods, who is in a bad way. Xavier, has he got anything left to get a tag going? There's a right hand. Here's some offense. Xavier Woods. Here he goes. He's got Anderson. Now takes him down. Xavier Woods with an opportunity. He's going to get Anderson. Trying to get him to his feet. Anderson, a bit of dead weight. A lot of body weight to try and move around for Woods. Now Xavier is going to drive him into the corner. And we might be about to see Kofi Kingston back in this match. And here we go. There's the tag. Xavier Woods stomping the hell out of Gallows Anderson. Now Kingston's turn. The referee's got to get in the corner and break this up, I think. Now it's Xavier Woods tagging back and forth. Not only that, you can see the horn on the boot there of Woods. That's got to hurt. Struck with that. And now the sliding kick. The baseball slide into the corner. And all of a sudden, the match has turned. And the New Day are back on top. But Anderson with a quick kick out. And now Woods on his way back to the corner. Thought he was trying to do something. Decided against it. Now Anderson's got to get himself back of this match quickly. Look out. Attempted neck breaker. Uh-oh. Kofi Kingston with a neck breaker. And Gallows Anderson is down. Gallows wants the tag. And Anderson gets there before Kingston can shut it down. Well, how much will that mistake cost them? A major mistake by Kofi Kingston. He's not worried too much yet though. Here he comes towards the corner, but Gallows taking him down again. Kofi Kingston now, uh-oh, this is not where you want to be. He's up, and now Gallows slams down Kofi. He's hurting the ribs. He's holding those ribs because he's hurting, and now Gallows might be looking to pick up the pieces here. Oh, what a boot. Just raised the leg, connected with the boot to the face. Kingston straight away going down, and this is not good at all for the New Day. I feel as though maybe the New Day got the combination wrong in this match. I think they needed Big E to match up with Gallows here. He's just, his size and his presence is so difficult to match up against. Big E was their best chance, I think. But he can only watch on as the New Day is still down. But Kofi's back to his feet, and he wants Xavier Woods to come in. I don't think Xavier Woods wants to get in. I don't think Woods is ready to get back in. Kingston talking to Woods, seeing if he wanted to get back in, but he's decided against it. And now Kingston, tried to launch himself at Gallows. Gallows stopping the offense. Now Kingston again went for the neck breaker. Couldn't quite connect it. Gallows. Shoulder block takedown. And a bit of a battering ram, just launching himself at Kofi Kingston. And the former tag team champion Kingston, the former IC champion, is in some trouble because Luke Gallows has him by the throat. And up and down for the choke slam. Luke Gallows with the choke slam. But doesn't put Kingston away yet. Driving him towards the corner. Luke Gallows taking his time. Kofi Kingston remains in the corner. And now Luke Gallows has him up and will drive his head into the turnbuckle. Kingston now against the ropes, and Luke Gallows just comfortably beating up Kofi Kingston right here. This is not good at all for the New Day. Gallows and Anderson proving themselves here tonight. This is why they're the champs, and the Hardy Boyz need to watch on because come Backlash, they're going to have to be at their absolute best to beat Gallows and Anderson. That is without a doubt a fact. Anderson watching on as Luke Gallows is getting the job done again. He's just going to slam Kofi's head straight into the turnbuckle again. Why not? And now Gallows will drive Kingston to the corner. He'll tag in his partner. And we are about to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. The Magic Killer. Carl Anderson to put Kingston away. The cover. It's over. The tag champs win again. Their impressive run continues. They are just dominant, these two men. But Buddha Doom early on put a lot of pressure on. Xavier Woods struggled. We thought Kingston was going to be the man to bring it home for them. But at the end of the day, Gallows was too much to handle. Tagged in Carl Anderson, found a Magic Killer, and got the 1, 2, 3. This is the point in the match where the New Day were coming back. But here it was, the Magic Killer. Too good. Absolutely too good tonight. The Hardy Boyz are waiting at Backlash. We'll see them return then. As for now, Gallows and Anderson can celebrate. The Good Brothers score a victory tonight as they get ready for their Tag Team Championship defense at Backlash. Kevin Owens versus Goldberg, your Raw main event tonight. And what a match this will be between two men who have had lots of history against one another, including two big championship matches that took place on pay-per-view. We saw these two battle at Extreme Rules, where Goldberg would win his first Universal Championship here in Universe mode. Kevin Owens would end his second title reign on top. Arguably, Kevin Owens, one of the most successful superstars in Universe mode history, including a very long championship reign, an 8-month championship reign that took place last year on the SmackDown brand. Kevin Owens dominated everybody in his way. He went on to WrestleMania earlier on in the year and beat Brock Lesnar for the championship, only to lose it to Goldberg a short time later. Goldberg would beat Kevin Owens again at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And now we see these two go at it one more time. Well, after Kevin Owens got beat by Goldberg, Owens wasn't seen for a while because Goldberg's performance against Kevin Owens really rocked Owens, so much so that Owens had to kind of sit out for a while just because he was so beaten up after their matchups. This has been an example of Goldberg's impact here on Raw. He's gotten through everyone in his way, beaten everyone up, injured people. Cena's been injured. Owens has been injured. Rollins severely injured. Now, of course, Samoa Joe had his Money in the Bank contract taken away from him thanks to Kevin Nash and Goldberg's crew. And recent times we've seen Scott Hall come back as well. Well, the Outsiders, Nash and Hall, will have to deal with Joe and Rollins, two of Goldberg's enemies, at Backlash, and that will be a tough contest for the Outsiders. Goldberg will have an even tougher one when he takes on The Undertaker one-on-one. A perfect test for Goldberg tonight. How will he shape up against The Undertaker? We don't know, but we'll have an opportunity to see how Goldberg's faring here against Kevin Owens. There's been a hint of suggestion that maybe Goldberg's age is starting to catch up to him, that he's just struggling in these high-profile matches consistently back-to-back. How will Goldberg prove himself tonight? A win here would be huge for him to prove himself one more time. We're underway, Goldberg and Owens. I think Kevin Owens was thinking about maybe retreating early on, but decided against it, as now he's got Goldberg in a hold and slamming him down for the leg sweep. Kevin Owens, two-time Universal Champion here in Universe mode. Goldberg has held it just the one time, but has not really been defeated in singles competition. He's been just been rampaging through everybody. Goldberg has just been unbelievable. Kevin Owens had a very similar run last year on the SmackDown brand, running through so many high-profile names. Owens beat Undertaker. He beat Brock Lesnar. He beat Daniel Bryan. He beat John Cena. He beat so many incredible names, and somehow he managed to hang on to that championship for 8 months, but would only lose it to Brock Lesnar at the end of the day. Owens, though, would get his revenge on Lesnar and take that title from Lesnar at WrestleMania, but would lose it to Goldberg, as we said. Kevin Owens hasn't really been the same since. Ever since losing to Goldberg, Kevin Owens hasn't been at his best. He's had a few losses. I think Kevin Owens' confidence has dropped, and it's all been because of Goldberg. His career just spiraling down a little bit. Kevin Owens, I think, for his own career's sake, just needs a victory over Goldberg. Just needs to finally get rid of Goldberg in the back of his mind, that element of doubt. As now Goldberg has a hold of Owens, and look at the strength of Goldberg. Oh! Into the press slam! Goldberg, so much power. And Owens experiencing that again, and now slamming him down one more time. This is why Goldberg is feared by many. This is why Goldberg is so tough to beat. Just the ruthless and the brute strength and aggression that Goldberg has. The Undertaker will have to deal with it at Backlash. And what seems to be a last-ditch effort. As we said, Owens, Cena, Rollins, Joe all tried to stop Goldberg. And the Undertaker has had enough. The Undertaker has watched Goldberg trying to take over Raw. The Undertaker has watched Goldberg run through everyone in the Raw locker room. And one of the locker room leaders, the legend of the WWE, is coming back to try and put an end to the reign of Goldberg and the NWO. The championship will not be on the line, but the Undertaker has a chance just to stop Goldberg and the NWO's momentum, stop this takeover from happening. Well, the reason why the championship is not on the line is because the Undertaker has come out and said he does not want to be the champion. He does not want this match to be a title match because he feels as though one of the other superstars that have dealt with Goldberg over the last number of months, such as Rollins and Joe, deserve to be champion more than he does. So if Undertaker can beat Goldberg, the dead man wants someone else to take the next opportunity after him. And that's fair enough by Undertaker. You got to respect that. The veteran, he's been champion a couple times here in Universe Mode already. And once one of these other superstars have had to deal with Goldberg and all the attacks that he's had, the Undertaker wants them to get that big moment. So a bit of respect there by the Undertaker for sure. Right now, Kevin Owens, he's trying to get a win back on Goldberg, something that he has been wanting for a long period of time. Kevin Owens looking okay so far against the champion. Goldberg with a shoulder block takedown. Well, last week on Raw, Scott Hall came out and said that the NWO want Christian out of power. Well, Christian's response was by putting Goldberg in a big main event matchup here tonight and testing him. But certainly, that's a big statement by the NWO and Goldberg to make. They want Christian gone. It's unbelievable. Christian's done a terrific job here on Raw. Christian helped Raw win bragging rights for the first time. Christian helped bring the ratings back to Raw. He's helped get high-profile names here. He's produced so many breakout superstars as well. Look at AJ Styles, won King of the Ring, a part of the Raw brand, and defected over to SmackDown. Yes, he lost AJ, but he made AJ a star. He gave him that opportunity. And unfortunately for Christian, he just hasn't been able to control Goldberg and the NWO. They've just come in and Christian just had no control. Goldberg just refuses to listen to anything Christian says. Oh! Kevin Owens launched there by the champion. And of course, let's not forget Goldberg actually laid out Christian with a jackhammer a couple of months ago after Goldberg was forced to defend his title in a Hell in a Cell just before SummerSlam. Goldberg hit the jackhammer on Christian. We have not seen him since. He's been calling the shots backstage, but Christian has not been, I guess you could say, brave enough to show his face around here. Maybe he doesn't want to get struck with another jackhammer. Goldberg now in a back and forth exchange here with Kevin Owens, who gets Goldberg right in the corner there, does Owens, but Goldberg going to pick up Owens, going to pick him up and slam him down. Again, the power on display by the champion. This non-title matchup, but it is a big contest nonetheless. Both men need a victory. Goldberg needs to send another message to The Undertaker. And Kevin Owens needs a victory just to get his career back on track. Things have been tough ever since Goldberg has come to Raw for Kevin Owens. These two have crossed paths many times and it's been unsuccessful for Kevin Owens. This victory will be the start of another run to the title, I think, for Kevin. Two-time champion already. He's been so successful, one of the most successful superstars in Universe Mode history in such a short period of time as well. And now Owens, look out! Package bomb! Goldberg taken down by the former champion. Now Owens going to drag Goldberg towards the middle of the ring, stomping Goldberg in the back. And out choking away the champion. Kevin Owens looking okay here. Owens clearly learning from his mistakes from their previous encounters. And Kevin Owens looking to do his best. His best to try and beat the champion here. One-on-one, Goldberg's been almost impossible to beat. The only man that has pinned Goldberg so far has been Seth Rollins in a tag team match. Goldberg trying to go for the press slam again. Kevin Owens, though, with a counter. And the elbow over the chest of Goldberg, sending him down. Now Owens continuing the offense now. He's got Goldberg right where he wants him. Going to drive into the corner. Kevin Owens, here he comes. Big clothesline in the corner. Excellent stuff from Kevin Owens. And now just continues to drive the boot into the chest of Goldberg, putting his body weight on the champion. Now the cover. Kevin Owens to beat Goldberg. Kick out. Owens can't believe it. But chance for a bit of a breather. He knows Goldberg is going to be tougher than that to beat. Owens just thought maybe he was going to get closer to beating Goldberg, but he's finding out quickly how tough Goldberg is to beat. And again, Kevin Owens, big move there. Could be in here for the champion. Oh, this time a 2.5 count. And that time, Owens thought maybe I'm going to get Goldberg beat there. And Kevin Owens trying to get this crowd behind him. You can't blame him, as now he's got Goldberg again. Slamming down Goldberg one more time. He picked him up, threw him down, continues the offense. Owens. Owens wasting a bit of time. Goldberg. Here we go. We're going to slam Owens' head into the turnbuckle padding. And Kevin Owens losing his control in the match. Owens has been excellent, but now Goldberg with a moment of a small window of opportunity here, a moment in this match to work his way back into it. There's now Goldberg, has Owens up. Oh, a powerbomb. One of the key factors for Kevin Owens has been his resilience, his perseverance, the difficulty it has been to pin him. Kevin Owens can withstand so much damage and find a way to stay in a match. But Goldberg's brute power makes it even more difficult than usual for Kevin Owens tonight. Owens blocked that right hand. Thank goodness for that. Otherwise, it would have took him to the outside. And now Owens has Goldberg up and chops the knee in the gut. And now the running senton to follow up. Nice combination there by Kevin Owens. Has Goldberg now into the suplex as well. Kevin Owens starting to build some momentum. Starting to gain the upper hand here. It slipped away for a moment, but quickly Owens back in control. And he's got the champ in some trouble here. Kevin Owens may be able to beat Goldberg tonight in this non-title match. Owens taken down with a reverse DDT. Kevin Owens dragged towards the middle of the ring. And Goldberg will put the pressure back on his opponent. Goldberg hasn't quite been at his best though. Kevin Owens has really challenged him. And Owens taken down with another powerbomb. Maybe this is the challenge that Goldberg needed. Coming up against one of Raw's best in Kevin Owens. Two-time former world champion. Goldberg quickly finding out a bit of a healthy reminder just how good Owens is. Goldberg though slamming down Owens with that clothesline. And Owens, you see he's just a little slow to get back to his feet. Struggling a little bit. But now Owens, look out. Goldberg wasting some time. Kevin Owens, look out. Package bomb again. Owens, is this enough to put Goldberg away? He doesn't think so. Maybe he needs the pop-up powerbomb. Kevin Owens now has a hold of Goldberg, but Goldberg's not letting go. Not even letting Kevin Owens move him. That's the power of Goldberg. Kevin Owens trying to drag Goldberg towards the ropes, but Goldberg too powerful to move. And again. Oh, this time Owens hangs on. But Goldberg! Oh! Back in the ring. And Goldberg taken down. Back body drop. The champion is down and out. And Kevin Owens continues the assault. Continues to wear down the champion, knowing he's getting closer and closer to perhaps picking up a victory. Now Goldberg with another kick out. The champion being worn down again. This is a good strategy by Kevin Owens. Wear down the veteran. Goldberg's not a man who likes to compete in long matches. He likes his matches to last a short period of time, put his opponents away quickly. But Kevin Owens is that type of superstar that won't go down easy. And Owens is giving Goldberg a real fight. Holds himself off the second rope there, and Goldberg is still feeling the effects of it. And Kevin Owens now has Goldberg over the top of the rope, and Goldberg taken down on the outside with the right hand. Well, Goldberg's been trying to do it to Owens. This time Kevin, with a right hand, has Goldberg down. Well, Kevin Owens could have stayed in the ring now and perhaps go for a count-out victory, but decided against it. Kevin Owens wants to beat Goldberg clean in the middle, 1, 2, 3, and you can't blame him for that. After what Goldberg has done to Kevin Owens, I don't blame Owens at all. He needs this win. He needs to prove himself. He needs to beat Goldberg, 1, 2, 3, to get his career back on track. Things have not been good for Kevin Owens, all because of Goldberg. And Goldberg has Owens right in the barricade, and now the knee. Goldberg, right hands. The count continues to grow. This could be a count out here for both men. Goldberg, though, much to my surprise, actually gets Kevin Owens back in the ring. I thought Goldberg might look for the count out himself. Decided against it. Goldberg maybe wants to beat Kevin Owens. Back in the middle of the ring. Now the cover on Owens. And a kick out. We've got to respect Goldberg there for wanting to beat Owens fair and square. Oh, what about that? Bill Goldberg, the champion, now lining up Kevin Owens in the corner. Not good at all for Kevin. Not where you want to be. The spear by the champion. And you know what is coming next. With Goldberg Gonna go for the cover instead. Goldberg now. Can he beat Owens? Oh! Wow, that was close. A 2 count, but geez, 2 3/4. Now Goldberg, if he finds the jackhammer, it's all over. He's beaten everybody with it. Goldberg going for it. Here it comes, a jackhammer. The cover. And Goldberg wins. Bill Goldberg's done it again. He wins again. He pins Kevin Owens. And Owens' bad run of form continues. All because of Goldberg. Well, Goldberg just has Kevin Owens' number. No matter what happens, Goldberg finds a way to beat Owens. Sometimes that just happens in your career. Kevin Owens has beaten everybody. He's run through some of the best, even The Undertaker. But for whatever reason, Kevin Owens just can't beat Goldberg. And Goldberg has done it again tonight. He hit the spear. He folded up with the jackhammer and put Kevin away. Well, you've got to be impressed though. Goldberg was good tonight. No matter what you think about him, he put up a fight with Kevin Owens. But at the end of the night, the jackhammer was too much to handle. Goldberg gets the job done. Owens laid out, and Goldberg scores the win. Oh no, come on. No. Come on, Goldberg, don't do it. Oh, come on, Goldberg, continuing the assault on Owens, stomping away. Owens has had enough. This is ridiculous. Goldberg does it all the time to everyone. And now Samoa Joe was coming through the crowd to try and put an end. But it's on. The fight is on. Scott Hall's here. Scott Hall and Samoa Joe. A brawl has started in the crowd. And now, what the? Kurt Hawkins? What does he want? Did he not learn his lesson 2 weeks ago? Hawkins with a right hand. Another one. It's doing nothing. Goldberg's not phased at all. Goldberg's just taking the shots and kicks down Hawkins. Well, Hawkins wants his revenge. He's come out to try and save Owens. And, well, it's saved Owens. It hasn't saved himself. There's the spear. Hawkins clearly didn't learn his lesson a couple of weeks ago. And now Goldberg has him up. Oh, boy. Another jackhammer. Bill Goldberg picks up Hawkins and drives him out of here as he throws him over the top. Well, I don't think Hawkins has a brain, but at least he has a pair, and he's willing to fight Goldberg here right now. But hang on, look out at the stage. Kevin Nash and Rollins now. Well, Seth Rollins was coming out to get a piece of Goldberg himself, but Kevin Nash has shut it down. Nash is here. Nash and Rollins back and forth here. At the stage here, at the stage area, these two are fighting away. Rollins, some big right hands. Now the kick to Nash. And now super kick to the face. Seth Rollins picking up Kevin Nash. Look out. There's King's Landing. The King's Landing to Kevin Nash. Scott Hall and Samoa Joe aren't done yet either. These two fighting away still in the crowd. Now Joe has Scott Hall against the table. Samoa Joe. Look out. Joe with a suplex through the table. Scott Hall laid out by Samoa Joe. That's what he'll get for screwing him over at No Mercy. Now, more cavalry. It's superstars from the locker room. They're fed up with Goldberg. It's Darren Young. Darren Young in the ring. Heath Slater as well, but Slater's a bit scared to get in there. Meanwhile, Young, he actually got a few strikes on Goldberg, but oh, the boot. The boot, down goes Young. And Slater, well, he was scared to get in. Goldberg's going to force him to get in now. Goldberg with a suplex. Now lining up poor Heath Slater. Well, Heath, I think you're going to regret coming out here. This is a locker room revolt. Everybody wants to get it. A piece of Goldberg. They've had enough. But Goldberg's making them all pay. Slater down with a spear. Now he's coming after Darren Young. Young, oh, into the LED board. And now Goldberg with a few more rights and lefts. He's got Young. Oh, into the ring post. Darren Young laid out. Young is down. Now Goldberg back in the ring to finish off Heath Slater. Oh, a jackhammer. A jackhammer. As Kevin Nash and Rollins are still brawling. Now Nash has Rollins. This is absolute chaos on Raw. Nash with a jackknife powerbomb. Kevin Nash gets some revenge and lays out the Kingslayer as Heath Slater gets launched outside the ring. Goldberg stands tall. Oh, wait a second. Oh, the lights are out. The lights are out. The Undertaker's here. The Dead Man. The Undertaker with a choke slam. The Cavalry has come out to fight. And Wells, Hawkins, Slater, and Young didn't have any luck. How about the Dead Man? The Undertaker with a chokeslam. Now the Tombstone Pile Driver. Finally, Goldberg has been laid out. The Dead Man arrives and takes out his Backlash opponent. The Undertaker is looking to take back Raw from the NWO and Goldberg. And it started early here on Raw. Absolute chaos to close things out. And this is what we will see. The Dead Man, The Undertaker, wants the yard back. He's going to try and take it from Goldberg, the Universal Champion. And we will see it at Backlash, the first pay-per-view of 2K18 Universe Mode. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode. And what a way to close things out. Absolute chaos. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on it and subscribe. And comment down below, who will win? Will it be The Undertaker or will it be Goldberg? There's also a poll up on the website, BrendenPlayz.com. You can vote there for who you think will win. And whilst you're there, check out the Backlash card so far. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next episode.